Just a side note for everyone, this is the largest number of graduates we have ever had in the history of Saini Madrasa, probably in the last 10 years. There are 35 graduates today, which is the highest number of graduates I've ever seen. When I graduated, there were only about 20 to 22 people who graduated that year. But a 35 class graduate is very, very impressive. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad for them? Ahsant. For today's program, I, Murtaza Manekia, am going to be the MC. But don't worry, guys. I'll not be sticking to the mic a lot, and I'll be as quick and smooth as possible. I can already see some of you are sleepy on a Sunday morning. There was a very interesting quote I came across while I was making my speech today morning. Yeah, today morning, very last minute. It goes something like this. Teachers affect eternity. No one can tell where their influence stops. And if we think about this, it's absolutely amazing how much our teachers do for us. The sacrifice, the commitment required into being a teacher is great. And I would like to thank all the malims, the volunteers, the Quran department, the discipline department, the management, for all the time they take to make sure that these people sitting here in the gowns are ready to graduate after 12 years. A big thank you to all our malims. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad for them? So, speaking of our graduates, I would like to call upon Brother Ali Jafar Darsi, the Development Society outgoing chairman, to deliver his speech. Brother Ali Jafar.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على محمد وآله وعجل فرجهم. Respected guests of honor, Jamaat dignitaries, Sayyid Adil, beloved principal and vice principal, my dear teachers, my fellow graduates, and my brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In 2015, 6 years ago, I was a grade 6 student sitting and witnessing my first ever big madrasa graduation. On that day, something happened which changed my life. I saw the new DS president, Brother Maysam Versi at the time, being called up on stage and being given the hammer to take over the chairmanship of the DS team. I immediately signed up for DS after that. And so began a long journey which has now continued for 7 years. I'm standing here still in DS as a member of YCB, and as Brother Murtaza mentioned, I'm the outgoing president. We had a very tough year. There's no denying that. But I'd like to take a few moments to recall and tell you the story of how 2020 went for me and my team. So in 2020, when I was granted the privilege of being elected as the DS president, I entered with huge ambitions. We had plans for huge events, websites, lots of fun activities, but then the world saw the effects of COVID-19. We were shocked and remained in shell shock for an entire month in which we were able to get nothing done as soon as madrasa lockdown. Yet still, somehow this amazing group of people, which I am privileged enough to call my team, stepped up and we were able to pull off some absolutely fantastic events over the course of the year. If there is one thing which I would like my team to be known for, it's friendship. Despite the adversity we faced, despite all the challenges we faced, we managed to do one thing. We managed to foster brotherhood and friendship between ourselves as a team, between ourselves and our other council, the YCB as an entire DS body, between the DS members and the patrons, and most importantly, between the DS members, patrons, and the madrasa management. I can see Malim Munawar and Malim Shabir are looking at me very curiously right now, so I'd like to start by telling a story of what happened on sports day. So for the first time in a long time, we managed to get the Malims to get a starting 11 in the sports day football match. I was in goal for DS. I think Malim Munawar was in goal for the Malim's team. It was a 2-2 draw. And some very interesting things happened. So there was first Sheikh Kamran, who collapsed on the pitch after running and not touching the ball for 10 minutes. Then there was Malim Munawar, who nearly got his foot broken by Abbas, who's sitting over there, when Abbas tried to slide tackle him and got the ball cleanly. And then there is a doctor who got nutmegged by Abbas, and that's why Abbas was told he's not graduating, so I don't know what are you doing here. So Dr. Molu, your secret is safe with me. After that, we had the DS night out, in which the SCB and YCB went together for an evening of bonding, learning, and discussion at a beach house. On that day, another very memorable incident occurred. There was Hassan being pushed into the swimming pool. There was Muhammad Abbas learning how to swim. But the highlight of the night was when Hani and Ammar were sitting quietly on a swing talking about football, and another member snuck up behind and pretended to be a jinn. Till today, Hani will not look at Hassan in the eye. This has been an amazing year. Despite all the adversity we had, we managed to pull off some absolutely crazy events, such as the Arba'in Walk, in which our team, led by Brother Mehdi Sharif, built an entire plane for the exhibition. We were able to pull off the BOM, the Sports Day, and many, many more. And thus, I would like to mention a few people who have made it possible for us along the way. I'd like to begin by thanking the madrasa management, specifically Malim Munawar and Malim Shabir. Malim Shabir is very tired of me because I spent half my madrasa day in his office. Then there was Dr. Molu and Malim Ali Manekia, who are always there to advise, both being ex-DS presidents themselves. Malim Murtaza Balu, who was always there when we had a disciplinary issue to contend with. And all the other Malims who are always eager to chip in with their suggestions. Last but not least, Malim Shamil, who was always there when we needed an extra helping hand. I'd also like to thank my team, Mohammad Jawad Dala, who is graduating, Hassan Versi, Ali Jawad Rajani, Mehdi Karmali, Qasim Khatao, Mehdi Sharif, Mohammad Abbas Versi, Ammar Shabir, Ali Akbar Karim, Abbas Mulani, who I'm not sure if he's graduating anymore, Hani Rajani, and Kumel Murji. Also like to thank the patronage, our head patron, Mohammad Hussain Rashid, our lead patron, Ali Raza Musa, patronage secretary, Dr. Imran Versi, our own SCB patrons, Maisam Versi, Ali Asghar Rajani, and YCB patron, Mohammad Reza Barwani. Lastly, from the living team, I'd like to thank one person who is not here today, but I am certain if he were here, he would have deserved the highest of honors from DS. This person made it possible for us to get most of our events done because he provided us the fuel and the drive to keep going, even though when we were about to give up. That person is Sheikh Muhammad Kamran, and for him I request a loud salawat. Sheikh Kamran, I know you're not here, but if somehow you manage to watch this, please know that you are always there in our hearts. I'd also like to take this opportunity to introduce my successor, who was also my Chief Justice last year. Brother Hassan Versi and his team have already started working, and they've already managed to pull off some amazing events. They pulled off a Quran competition, BOM, and many, many other unique ideas which we've had in the works for a long time, but my team was not able to pull off. His team includes himself, Hassan, his Vice President Ali Jawad, his Chief Justice Mehdi Sharif, his Secretary General, Brother Hani, and his Principal Treasurer, Brother Kumel, along with Brother Ali Abbas Musa, Brother Ammar Dala, Brother Muhammad Abbas Versi, Brother Abbas Darsi, Brother Lias Garwalji, Brother Hadi Jafar, Brother Zain Raza, Brother Ammar Shabir, and Brother Abbas Yusuf. It's been a crazy year. We had a lot of challenges, and for every challenge we met, we managed to overcome it. So lastly, I would like to end with a quote from the great master Ugwe from Kung Fu Panda. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So to my incoming DS team and to my fellow graduates, we have been given this gift, which is the present, and I urge us all to take care and make the most of it. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, Brother Ali Jafar. As a madrasa, we always need a guide or an expert who can help us when it comes to the matter of religion. And who better than our resident alim, Sayyid Adil Raza, whom I'll call upon to the podium and ask him to give a few words of wisdom to our graduates. Sayyid Adil.
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. الحمد للہ ثم الصلاۃ والسلام علی رسول اللہ وعلی آل اللہ واللعنۃ علی اعداء اللہ. اما بعد. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. وما كان المؤمنون لينفروا كافة فلولا نفر من كل فرقة منهم طائفة ليتفقهوا في الدين ولينذروا قومهم إذا رجعوا إليهم لعلهم يحذرون. بڑا خوشی کا مقام ہے. تو ڈے بلانگس ٹو دا گریجویٹس. ہم زیادہ انٹرفیئر نہیں ہونا چاہتے اس میں، لیکن ایک رسپانسبلٹی ہے جس کی طرف میں اشارہ کرنا چاہتا ہوں میرے لیے اور تمام گریجویٹس کے لیے، اور ایک تھینکس بھی کہنا چاہتا ہوں ٹیچرز اور حسینی مدرسہ کی مینجمنٹ کے لیے. آسان کام نہیں ہے مدرسہ چلانا اور مدرسے میں بچوں کو سنبھالنا اور ان کو اس مقام تک پہنچانا کہ وہ گریجویٹ بن سکے. کسی گھر میں ایک بچہ بھی ہوتا ہے تو اس کو کنٹرول کرنا تھوڑا مشکل ہوتا ہے، اور 35 بچے ہوں، وہ بھی ینگ ہوں، ٹین ایجرس ہوں، ان کے ہارمونز بھی ڈیولپ ہو رہی ہوں، ان کو چلانے کا موقع بھی چاہیے، کھیلنے کا موقع بھی چاہیے. ایسے بچوں کو کنٹرول کرنا، ان کو پڑھانا اور یہاں تک لے آنا کہ وہ گریجویٹ ہو سکیں اور مدرسے کی شان بن سکیں. میں یہ کہہ سکتا ہوں یو آر دی آؤٹ کم آف دا حسینی مدرسہ، جس کی وجہ سے مدرسہ پراؤڈ فیل کرے گا. لیکن اتنا ہی نہیں ہے. آج جو ہماری کمیونٹی میں اس آیہ قرآن کا ترجمہ کروں گا ایٹ دا اینڈ، ہماری کمیونٹی میں جو آج جس چیز کی ضرورت ہے، دا نیڈ آف دا ٹائم، اس کی طرف خاص طور پر خیال کرنا بہت ضروری ہے. میں اس کو ریلیٹ کرنا چاہتا ہوں جو آج ہمارے بزنس کرنے والے لوگ ہیں، جاب کرنے والے لوگ، بزنس کرنے والے لوگ، چاہے چھوٹا بزنس ہو یا بڑا بزنس ہو، انڈسٹریز چلانے والے، فیکٹریز چلانے والے. پریویس گورنمنٹ میں یا اور آج بھی ایک چیز کا ڈر تھا ان کو. وہ پتہ کس چیز کا ڈر تھا؟ ایک TRA کا ڈر تھا. وہ ہمیشہ ایک خوف تھا کہ وہ آئیں گے، اٹیک کریں گے، کچھ ٹیکس ہم سے لیں گے، ہمارے بزنس کو ٹھپ کر دیں گے. ایک خوف سا لگا رہتا تھا. میں اس TRA کو خوف سے نکال کر گریجویٹس کے لیے ایک ہوپ میں بدلنا چاہتا ہوں، ایک خوشی اور خوشخبری کے طور پر بدلنا چاہتا ہوں. واٹ TRA اسٹینڈس فار دا گریجویٹس انڈر دس آیہ کریمہ. اور گریجویشن کا تو یہاں پر کئی لوگ ہیں، ایکسپرٹس ہیں، they will explain better than me. گریجویشن کا کوئی ہمارے پاس ٹائٹل نہیں ہے. اکارڈنگ ٹو آور میجورٹی آف دا اسکالرس، گریجویشن جسٹ یہ کلچرل اور اکیڈمک سسٹم ہے کہ آپ کو جگہ خالی کرنا ہے. یو ہیو ٹو لیو دا مدرسہ ٹو انوائٹ دا ادر اسٹوڈنٹس ٹو کم اینڈ سٹ ان یور پلیس. دیٹ از کالڈ گریجویشن. لیکن اگر ایجوکیشن میں جائیں، نالج کے حساب سے اس کو دیکھنے کی کوشش کریں، گریجویشن نہیں ہے. ہمارے پروفٹ کے لیے اللہ تبارک و تعالیٰ قرآن مجید میں کہتا ہے وَقُولَ رَبِّ زِدْنِی علم اگر علم کی بات کریں گے تو دیر از نو گریجویشن. تو ہر اسٹیپ میں آپ کو کچھ سیکھنا ہے, ہر اسٹیپ میں آپ کو کچھ نئی باتیں سیکھنی ہیں تاکہ آپ کی زندگی بہتر ہو سکے, بہتر ہو سکے. تو کہہ سکتے ہیں کہ اٹ از ناٹ اے اینڈ آف یور جرنی, بیسیکلی اٹ از اے نیو اسٹارٹ آف یور جرنی. ایک نیا موڑ آ رہا ہے آپ کی زندگی میں کہ آپ اس کو لے کے جانا ہے. تو ٹی آر اے ٹی اسٹینڈس فار ٹرانسمیشن. اب گریجویٹ ہو گئے تو اس کا مطلب یہ نہیں کہ آپ بڑے ہو گئے. گریجویٹ ہو گئے ہونے کا مطلب یہ کہ آپ اس کو ایک دوسرے فیس میں لے کر آئیں. آپ نے جو سیکھا ہے 11 سال میں, 12 سال میں, آئی تھنک 12 ایئرس, جو آپ نے سیکھا ہے اس سیکھ کو دوسروں کو سکھانے کا نام ہے گریجویشن. اب آپ کی رسپانسبلٹی اور بڑھ جاتی ہے. یو ہیو ٹو ٹیچ سم ون. ایک لفظ آپ نے سیکھا ہے مدرسے میں تو اس دوسروں کو سکھانا پڑے گا, ٹرانسفر کرنا پڑے گا, ٹیچ کرنا پڑے گا, تاکہ یہ جو ہماری رسپانسبلٹی ہے, ہم نے زندگی دی ہے 12 سال, اٹس ناٹ اے ایزی اسٹیپ. 12 سال خرچ کیا آپ نے, کیپٹل آپ نے خرچ کیا اپنی زندگی کا, تو اس سے لیں اور لینے کے بعد اس کو ٹیچنگ میں لے آئیں. جہاں بھی جائیں آپ, ایک بچے کو کسی مدرسے میں, کسی انسٹیٹیوشن میں, کسی فرینڈشپ میں, فرینڈشپ سرکل میں, کسی ایک کو ایک لفظ سکھانا دین کا, انسانیت کا, اخلاق کا, بیہیویئر کا. یو آر دا رسپانسبل پرسن فرام ٹوڈے آنورڈس. ایک الگ ذمہ داری آپ کے کندھوں پہ ہے, شولڈرس پر. دا جاب آف اللہ تبارک و تعالیٰ, سوری آئی ایم یوزنگ دا ورڈ جاب فار دیٹ, کہ خدا سب سے پہلا ٹیچر ہے, اور دوسرے ٹیچر ہمارے رسول ہیں, تیسرے ٹیچر ہمارے ائمہ اطہار علیہ الصلوۃ والسلام ہیں. فرام ٹوڈے آنورڈس یو ہیو ٹو واک آن دی پاتھ آف اللہ, رسول اینڈ امام علیہ الصلوۃ والسلام انشاءاللہ. تو سب سے پہلا کام ٹیچنگ کا ہے, ٹرانسمیشن آف یور نالج واٹ یو ہیو اسٹڈیڈ ان مدرسہ. جو دوسرا اسٹیپ ہے, جو آر اسٹینڈس فار یور رسپانسبلٹیز. پڑھنے کے بعد ذمہ داری کیا ہے؟ ایک تو پھیلانا ہے, پروپگیشن ہے, اور دوسرا رسپانسبلٹی کنورٹ یور نالج انٹو پریکٹس. جو کچھ سیکھا ہے کتابوں کی حد تک رہے تو دیٹ نالج از ناٹ گوئنگ ٹو بینیفٹ یو. یو ہیو ٹو کنورٹ دیٹ. رسپانسبلٹی آپ کی یہ ہے کہ اس کو پریکٹس میں لے کر آئیں. پریکٹس میں چاہے عبادت ہو, پریکٹس میں چاہے بزنس ہو, چاہے پریکٹس میں ان فیوچر آپ کی جاب ہو, آپ کا کام ہو, ایوری تھنگ ول کم انڈر یور رسپانسبلٹی. کہ آپ کی ذمہ داری آج کے بعد تھوڑا بہت, چونکہ آپ بالغ ہو گئے ہیں, میچورڈ ہو گئے ہیں, اور میچوریشن وتھ ایجوکیشن رسپانسبلٹی اور بڑھا دیتی ہے, ذمہ داری اور بڑھا دیتی ہے. انشاءاللہ اس کی خاص طور پر خیال کریں گے. کبھی بھی مسجد سے, امام بارگاہوں سے, مدرسوں سے, اسلامک سینٹرز سے, ہمارے ریلیجیس پروگرام سے اپنے آپ کو ڈسکنیکٹ مت کرنا. یہ آپ کی ذمہ داری, یہی سکھایا آپ نے مدرسے میں, آپ کو سکھایا گیا ہے. اور کبھی بھی اپنے آپ کو شو کرنا کہ آپ اس حسینی مدرسہ کے ایک فروٹ ہیں, ایک پھل ہیں, پریکٹس کے ذریعے سے شو کرنا پڑے گا انشاءاللہ. تو آر اسٹینڈس فار رسپانسبلٹیز اینڈ رسپانسبلٹی. انشاءاللہ آپ بہتر اس کو انجام دیں گے. اور یہ بھی اسٹینڈس فار اکاؤنٹیبلٹی. جو بھی آپ اچھا کام کریں گے, کریڈٹ گوز ٹو حسینی مدرسہ. الحمدللہ وی ہیڈ اے گڈ نیوز فار یو. جو بھی یہاں کے بچے پڑھ کے گئے ہیں, ویدر دے آر ڈاکٹرس اور انجینئرس, چاہے وہ اسٹیٹس میں رہتے ہوں, کینیڈا میں رہتے ہوں, یو کے میں رہتے ہوں, they have become the teachers of their madrasas. یعنی ہمارا جو اسٹوڈنٹ پڑھ کے یہاں سے جاتا ہے وہ ٹیچر بن جاتا ہے. اور کہاں سے کیسے ٹیچر بن گیا؟ سم آف دیم وہ ایک اکاؤنٹیبل تھے, ان کو پتا تھا کہ ہمیں حساب دینا ہے, ہمیں اپنے زندگی کا, ہم نے جو سیکھا اس کا حساب دینا ہے, اور دے آر پیئنگ. اور دیٹس دا مین تھنگ. یہاں پر ٹیکس پے کرنے کی بات آتی ہے تو آپ کو ٹیکس پے کرنے کی آپ کوئی ذمہ داری نہیں ہے فی الحال. آپ کو جو پے کرنا ہے وہ جو آپ نے سیکھا ہے, یو آر اکاؤنٹیبل ٹو پے بیک ٹو دی ادر اسٹوڈنٹس. آپ اکاؤنٹیبل ہیں, آپ سے پوچھا جائے گا, آپ کے گڈ ایکشنز پر تعریف کی جائے گی. اور کریڈٹ گوز ٹو مدرسہ. خدا نہ خواستہ, ایٹ دا اینڈ آئی وانٹ ٹو ایمفسائز آن دس, اگر خدا نہ خواستہ ہمارا بچہ اگر کوئی غلط کام کرے گا تو اگین دا کوشچن کمز ٹو حسینی مدرسہ. تو یو آر دین فرام ٹوڈے آنورڈس اکاؤنٹیبل. آپ سے پوچھا جائے گا تو یو ہیو ٹو ٹیک کیئر آف یور پرسنل انڈیویژل لائف, and also your social life, inshallah. So TRA stands for teaching, responsibility and accountability. हो मैं क्यों कह रहा हूँ, मेरे अपनी तरफ से नहीं, आया कुरान कह रही है, जब आपने कुछ सीख लिया है, लियत्तफ़क़्क़हू फ़िद्दीन, you spend your valuable years in the madrasa, then you have to teach others. لِيُنْذَرُوا قَوْمَهُمْ إِذَا رَجَعُوا إِلَيْهِمْ. Though you are not traveling from this space to the another place, but still you are doing the hijrah. Migration is there. Migration from madrasa to community. Migration from madrasa to the society. Now you are doing journey and hijrat, then your responsibility is لَعَلَّهُمْ يَحْذَرُونَ, to convey your message that what you have learned in the madrasa. Inshallah कोई एक आदमी, एक बच्चा, एक आपका रिश्तेदार रिलेटिव, एक आपका दोस्त सही रास्ते पर आ गया तो योर लाइफ इज़ गोइंग टू बी सक्सेसफुल इन दिस वर्ल्ड एंड द हियर आफ्टर. जैसे प्रॉफिट ने मौला कायनात से खिताब करके फरमाया था कि अली, आपकी ज़िंदगी में अगर एक आदमी की हिदायत हो जाए, गाइडेंस पान ले, एक आदमी आपके खुतबों से, आपकी तकरीरों से, आपके मैसेज से एक आदमी गाइड हासिल कर ले, सही रास्ते पर आ जाए, तो आपकी उसका इनाम कितना है, रिवार्ड कितना है, वो काउंट द रिवार्ड और द इनाम. जितना सूरज चमकता है चीज़ों पर, उससे ज़्यादा तुम्हें सवाब मिलेगा. नॉट फॉर द सवाब ओनली, यू कैन गाइड, इंशाल्लाह ही विल बिकम वन ऑफ द योर बेस्ट फ्रेंड इन योर लाइफ इंशाल्लाह. अच्छे मेमोरीज रहेंगे मदरसे में, और हो सकता है कुछ बैड मेमोरीज भी हों. मदरसा है, साथ रहते हैं, अच्छा भी नहीं लगता बस चीज़ें, टीचर का डांटना अच्छा नहीं लगता, मैनेजमेंट का स्कूल करना आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता, पेरेंट्स का प्रेशर आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता. ये सारी चीज़ें एक प्लांट को तैयार करने के लिए हैं. कभी काटना पड़ता है, कभी झाड़ना पड़ता है, कभी हवा देनी पड़ती है, कभी सनलाइट उनको देना पड़ता है, कभी पानी देना पड़ता है. ये सारी चीज़ें आपको बनाने के लिए थी. आप बनकर एक कंप्लीट द ट्री प्लांट बन चुके हैं. आप फ्रूटफुल बनिएगा इंशाल्लाह. जितना आप फ्रूटफुल बनते चले जाएंगे, आपका भी फ़ायदा होगा और दूसरों का भी फ़ायदा होगा. मैं आखिर में तमाम मैनेजमेंट का, टीचिंग स्टाफ का, जमात के मेंबर्स का और पेरेंट्स का ख़ुसूसी तौर पर जिन्होंने ज़्यादा दिलचस्पी दिखाई, अपने बच्चों को भेजा, अटेंडेंस जैसे मैंने सुना है अच्छी रही है. ये पेरेंट्स के दिलचस्पी पे चलती है बातें, कितना वो इंटरेस्ट लेते हैं अपने बच्चों को. और ज़्यादा पेरेंट्स इन्वॉल्व हो सकते हैं मदरसे के एक्टिविटीज़ में, बच्चों के रिपोर्ट कार्ड लेने में और बच्चों को संभालने में. अगर पेरेंट्स और मदरसा और ज़्यादा हिम्मत लगाएं तो यकीन है हमारा मदरसा रोल मॉडल बन सकता है. मैं आपको बताऊं, मैं कई कंट्रीज़ होकर आया हूँ दारुस्सलाम में. मैं आपको बता दूं जिस तरह का सिस्टम हमारे पास है, मदरसे का सिस्टम, चाहे गर्ल्स का हो या बॉयज़ का हो या मास का सिस्टम, जो दीनी मदरसे का सिस्टम है, ये यूनिक सिस्टम है. आपको दूसरी जगहों पर ऐसा सिस्टम नहीं मिलेगा. मिलेगा भी तो नंबर ऑफ़ द स्टूडेंट्स इज़ वेरी लेस, पेरेंट्स बहुत कम है, छोटी कम्युनिटी है, इट इज़ ईजी टू फॉलो अप. लेकिन अगर बड़ी कम्युनिटी हो, बड़े लोग हों, ज़्यादा लोग हों, बच्चे ज़्यादा हों, 35 स्टूडेंट्स और ग्रेजुएट हमारे पास है, तो उनको इस सिस्टम के तहत चलाना, इट्स रियली ये मिरेकल, इट्स रियली ये मिरेकल. एक बहुत बड़ा गिफ्ट है अल्लाह तबारक व तआला का, ब्लेसिंग्स हैं अल्लाह तबारक व तआला कि हमारे पास जगह भी है, टीचर भी है, मैनेजमेंट भी है, सिलेबस भी है, सब कुछ है. अगर सब कुछ होते हुए हमने फ़ायदा नहीं उठाया तो क्वेश्चन मार्क हमारे ज़िंदगी पे और हमारे दीन और ईमान पे लगेगा. इंशाल्लाह पेरेंट्स भी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस पर एम्फेसाइज करेंगे, कोशिश करेंगे कि अपने बच्चों को इस मदरसे की तरफ ले आएँ, ताकि बच्चा आपको रिटर्न जो देगा वो बड़ा कीमती और वैल्यूएबल गिफ्ट और तोहफ़ा होगा. इंशाल्लाह हम सब मिलकर अल्लाह की बारगाह में शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं कि परवरदिगार तेरा शुक्र है कि तूने हमें तौफीक दी कि हम कुछ एक कदम तेरे दीन के रास्ते पर उठा सकें. हमारे इस एक कदम को परवरदिगार कबूल कर ले और हमें 10 कदम आगे बढ़ाने की तौफीक अता फरमा. व आखिर दावाना अनिल हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन.
Ahsan, thank you very much, Syed Adil. Just to reiterate what Syed Adil said, and a word of advice to my fellow brothers who are graduating today from someone who graduated a few years ago in the same gowns that you're wearing today. This is not the end. This is merely just the beginning. One piece of advice that I'll give you is that never stop learning. Just because you are not going to madrasa anymore, or you're not going to learn and take the classes or have a specific time for you to go to madrasa and learn doesn't mean that it needs to stop. Some of us will go, some of you will go outside, some of you will start studying and go to other places where there's no religion, where you will have to be your own enforcer of religion. There won't be no parents, no teachers, no malims. You will be your own enforcer, and these are the times that are difficult for you. You will question your religion. People will question your religion. And if you don't have an answer for that, they will just crush you. So a piece of advice to you is that never stop learning, especially in the subjects that help you. So aqaid or fiqh. These are the subjects that you will need on a daily basis, especially if you're going outside to study. So yeah, it's an advice from your fellow graduates who graduated a few years ago. But as students of Hussaini Madrasa, though we have worked hard in reaching where we all are today, we can honestly say we couldn't have done this without the constant efforts of our teachers, pushing us to do more, and the efforts of the Tabligh board and the Madrasa management. So I would like to call upon Malim Shabir Yusuf Ali, the Vice Principal of Hussaini Madrasa, to say a few words on behalf of the management. Malim Shabir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Respected scholars, Sayyid Adil, Dar Islam Jamaat Vice President Rasul Bhai Shamji, members of the Managing Committee, invited guests, teachers, parents, and students of Hussaini Madrasa, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. On behalf of the management, I would like to welcome you all to the annual graduation and prize-giving event of the Hussaini Madrasa Boys Section, a program held to honor those students who have shown excellence throughout the academic year 2020, and also to recognize the students of the graduating class of 2020 who are our future leaders and pioneers. The role of madrasa is to share the parents' responsibilities of providing a religious education to their children and to provide favorable Islamic environment whereby a child can learn and uphold the Islamic values and ethics as taught to us by our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and his holy progeny. The vision of the madrasa is to nurture our students to be thinking and practicing Muslims while fostering self-worth, self-discipline, and Islamic moral enhancement. Alhamdulillah, with the grace of the Almighty subhanahu wa ta'ala, 6 months ago, we had completed yet another successful year at the madrasa. The madrasa management has worked tirelessly with a lot of enthusiasm throughout the year, whereby several challenges were dealt and the achievements can be appreciated today. As you know, at the beginning of last year, we had reached our goal of completing the Furqan curriculum for grades 7 to 10. The curriculum and the associated textbooks has been fully established with students and teachers together who enjoy comprehensive content that is tailored to the needs of the current times and the local community. The madrasa continues to work further in its curriculum development goal that began in 2015. We are aiming to get the curricula for grades 11 and 12 in our next phase. It should be noted that our syllabus are being utilized in many of our community madaris throughout the country. Copies of our books and e-copies have been shared with visiting delegates from Madagascar and other Jamaats. While the academic teams of both madrasas are enjoying completed comprehensive framework for classes 7 to 10, more practical approaches are used in the senior years, that is grades 11 and 12, that include modules on comparative religions, critical thinking, and developing an Islamic worldview that have been introduced in previous years. Students enjoy the exciting activities with career path training and other activities to make religious education more applicable in today's era, so that they are well equipped with the challenges faced today. The madrasa continues to use resources for the teachers to improve their teaching skills. However, under the current circumstances, this has been very challenging. We have spent a lot of resources in establishing online classes and training to create online classroom environment by engaging the students as much as possible with teaching tools. It is universally accepted that e-learning cannot be equal to the physical classroom environment. Therefore, we are striving very hard and looking forward to having the students on campus when we resume classes next month after the break, inshallah. As you all know, we hold madrasa classes 3 times a week. The actual class time allotted is only 45 minutes. But the jewel of the crown for this madrasa is the assembly we have on Mondays and Wednesdays. On those days, we have Jamaat prayers along with a session on fiqh masails or other topics pertaining to any occasion we are observing or celebrating. This is huge. There are not many madaris which give this type of nurturing to students. We are fortunate to have this setup. You can verify with your sons how much they learn from these sessions. The fact is that we will lose this crucial part of learning if we were to reduce the madrasa days to only once a week. This is what is being put forward as a proposal to improve our madrasa. Some of the progress we have accomplished over the last year and a half are as follows. We are now taking attendance using biometrics. This gives us great confidence in the administration and allow us to follow up with parents if students are constantly late or absent. We have projectors installed in all classrooms for teachers to use as teaching tools. We have installed CCTV cameras throughout the building. This allows us to monitor all classrooms and corridors of any security threats or when action is needed to thwart any issues. We have installed a strong Wi-Fi system throughout the building. This was necessary to conduct online classes. The infrastructure has now been established for any future projects. We must recognize, though, that online classes are challenging, and we ask for your assistance in case we have to go back to e-learning again. This year, we have introduced summative method of assessment. So, rather than sitting for an hour and answering questions in a stressful environment, the students are asked to submit projects based on questions from topics covered during the module. This approach has proved very successful as it engages students to research and ask parents' assistance. We will continue this journey as we explore avenues to enhance learning. Based on analysis we made, we are proud to say that the number of students at madrasa reflects our Jamaat population. Most of the children who are of madrasa age are attending madrasa, and we hope to achieve 100% participation in the future. The last item of improvement that I would like to touch upon is that we have tried to reduce paper, and we have tried to send reports in electronic form as much as possible. And this has enhanced the parents' participation because they look at the reports when they receive it. And this gives us an opportunity to communicate wisely. Here are some challenges that we are currently facing. We are serving approximately 250 students. Almost all faculty and administration are working volunteers who devote innumerable hours to run this institution. But this is far from the ideal number of people needed to run the madrasa successfully. So, we urge you, as parents, if you have skills that can enhance this institution, please come forward and help us. The progress in the Quran recitation is still poor, and we need parents to get involved. On average, a student gets audience with a malim for about 7 minutes a week. Only 7 minutes a week. This is only to assess the progress that the student has made practicing recitation at home. Parents need to make sure students practice with a good teacher like themselves, the parent, or other malims if available. Limited madrasa time does not allow us to devote more time to the students for this purpose. Now, today, we also celebrate and honor the graduate students of Husseini Madrasa year 2020. It is by far a major accomplishment in your lives as you cross this milestone. However, graduation does not mean that you have reached your final destination. It is only your tickets for the journey to your success, and destination. The paths you take and the decisions you make will define your life and the barometer of your life's success. There is no doubt that you will face challenges to your beliefs, your thoughts, and your self-being. We hope and pray that the learning of the past 6 years in this madrasa will kick in to defend you. It is the fundamentals of aqaid taught by Malim Shabir Datu and Malim Ali Hussain Molu that you have to turn back to in order to combat the adversaries. As a time for reflection, I urge you to devote some time and contemplate upon where you have reached and where you want to go from here. In life, you will have a lot of good intentions, some of them the best ones. But remember that the path to hell is paved, again, the path to hell is paved with great intentions. Intentions will not get you there. There has to be something else. You have to provide the energy and the burning desire inside you with action that will assist you to get where you want to go. Success in life is a relative word, and it means different things to different people. The ultimate of your success is in your feeling, how you feel when you attain that goal. What have you done in life to achieve that success? Is it by inventing something or helping humanity in a certain way? Lastly, I want to caution you in the resources you use for knowledge and to get answers. You know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided answers to everything. You have to seek out these answers as part of your struggle, your jihad in life. Please challenge the speakers and the scholars when they come to podiums and convey Islamic teachings. We would like to thank our parent bodies especially the new Tabligh board and the KSIJ management for the continuous support and cooperation. Our institution derives its strength from the Almighty through such leaders who enable His message to prevail, and such achievements are directly linked to your continuous encouragement. Finally, here is a small prayer that I would like each one of us to say in our minds. Most of the time, we are asked to pray for others, but for this time only, which is excellent to pray for others, but this time I want you to be selfish. Just this time. It is significant and important to ask for yourself. So here it is. O Allah, enlighten what is dark in me. Strengthen what is weak in me. Mend what is broken in me. Bind what is bruised in me. Heal what is sick in me. Straighten what is crooked in me. Revive whatever peace and love died in me. With that, I wish you all the very best in your lives. Wa akhiru da'wahum anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Salawat.
Thank you very much, Malim Shabir, for those very beautiful words of wisdom. Now I don't have anything written down on my speech, so that probably means it's awards time. So, to begin with, we are going to be awarding the A grade achievers throughout the class 7 to class 12. To start off with class 7, I would like to invite Malim Ali Raza Mehersha to give out the awards for the A graders. Malim Ali Raza, please. So, to start off with the A graders list, we have Abbas Ali Hasnain Megji, Salawat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Brother Adam Chandu, Brother Hassan Samir Moledina, Brother Hussein Ali Nur Al-Ain Sharif, Brother Ali Muhammad Raza Merali. Abbas Ali, please stay on stage for a photo. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad? Please stay on stage for a photograph. And now, for the best student of class 7, Brother Abbas Ali Hasnain Megji. Salawat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Just to make it clear, the best student in each class means they have received the highest grade in all the 4 subjects that they have done exam in. A group photo, please. Thank you very much. We move on to class 8. For class 8, I would like to call upon Malim Shabir Moledina. Malim Shabir. Please, students, stay on stage for a group photograph at the end of all the presentations. Abbas Abdul Virji. Abbas Hasnain Taki, Abbas Ali Qasim Ali Ala Rakia, Ali Mahmoud Ladak, Ali Jawad Muhammad Raza Jeta, Ali Hussein Mahmood Manji, Ammar Ali Akil Kaki, Hasnain Murtaza Nazar Ali, Hilal Asif Jeraj, Imran Ali Shafiq Ali Khaki, Miqdad Muhammad Arif Suleiman, Muhammad Raza Hussain Velani, Sadiq Hussain Sadiq Ali Muraj. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Thank you, Malim Shabir. I would like to call upon now Malim Ali Manekia to do the rest of the presentations. Students, please stay on stage for a group photograph. Abbas Jafar Darsi, Ali Akbar Manji, Ali Abbas Tanveer Kimji, Ammar Shabir Muhammad Ali, Miqdad Mahmood Rajvani, Muhammad Mehdi Chandu, Muhammad Abbas Mahmood Versi, Rehan Ali Akbar Qasam, Zain Raza. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? And now for the best student in class 8, Brother Abbas Ali Kasmali ala Rakia. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Okay. Yo, no, come. Take a picture. Go down there. For class 9, I would like to call upon Malim Mason Versi to do the awards for the class 9 grade A achievers. We would like to begin with Brother Abbas Altaf Yusuf. Brother Abbas Murad Mohsin. Brother Aliasgar Rizwan Manji. Brother Hadi Muhammad Panjwani. Brother Hassan Murtaza Lalji. Brother Kumail Iqbal Ramin. Brother Mehdi Riyaz Sharif. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? I would like to thank you, Malim Mason Versi. I would like to call upon Brother Minhal Shivji, the Secretary of Tabligh Board, to do the rest of the awards. Brother Minhal. We continue with Brother Sajad Ali Kazim Juma. Brother Salman Suleiman. Brother Shaukat Ali Dirani. Brother Ali Samir Muhammad. Brother Hadi Muhammad Fayaz Jafar. Brother Sahil Safdar Fazli Abbas. And Brother Sayyid Shazan Rizvi. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? And for the best student in class 9 goes to Brother Hadi Muhammad Jafar. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Now we move on to class 10. I would like to call upon Malim Dr. Mohammad Shabir to do the honors for the class 10 award achievers. We'll start off with Brother Ali Abbas Hasnain Musa. Brother Ali Abid Rizwan Sharif. Brother Ali Jawad Ali Raza Rajani. Brother Haider Ali Pir Muhammad. Brother Imran Mahmood Damji. Brother Sajjad Virji. Lastly, Brother Salman Arif Sharif. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? And lastly, for the best student award in class 10 goes to Brother Salman Arif Sharif. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you very much. I would now like to call upon Malim Ali Raza Rajani to do the awards for class 11. Bismillah. We start off with Brother Abbas Dharamshi. Brother Ali Asgar Muhammad Akhtar Walji. Brother Hassan Hussein Versi. Brother Kumail Ali Murji. Brother Mehdi Karmali. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Thank you, Malim Ali Raza. Now I'd like to call upon Malim Shabir Yusuf Ali to do the rest of the awards for Class 11. We move on with Brother Muhammad Abbas Moledina. Brother Mudathir Hassan Hussain. Brother Muhammad A. Muhammad. Brother Muhammad Shaukat Nasser. And Brother Kamar Abbas Bandali. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. These are our current class 12s who are in the year that are going to be graduating at the end of this academic year, inshallah. And for the best student of class 11 goes to Brother Hassan Hussein Versi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Group photo, please. Thank you very much. Now we move on to our graduates, A grade achievers. I would like to call upon Brother Javed Virji, who is the treasurer of the Tabligh board. Brother Javed. We'll start off with Brother Abbas Mulani. Brother Ahmad M. Kaki. Brother Ali Jafar Darsi. Brother Ali Mohsin Versi. Brother Ali Abbas Firoz Dala. Brother Ali Hussain Somji. Brother Bakir Hassan Virani. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Thank you, Brother Javed. I'd now like to call upon Dr. Jafar Darsi, the trustee of Dar Islam Jamaat, to do the rest of the Class 12 A grade achievers. We'll move on to Brother Jabir Nadim. Brother Mehdi Asgar Versi. Brother Muhammad Abbas Lalji. Brother Muhammad Mehdi Visram. Brother Muhammad Jawad Akbar. Brother Muhammad Jawad Dala. Brother Sibtain Fazal. And Brother Zahir Abbas Abdul Rasul. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? And now for the best student of class 12. No, we're not going to reveal that just yet. Thank you very much, Doctor. Now we move on to an award ceremony that has been a signature for the madrasa for quite a while now. We are going to be going towards the award ceremony of the perfect discipline or the best discipline awards for the academic year 2020. This is where all the students that I will mention or have been awarded have 100% in their attendance and their discipline marks throughout the whole academic year of 2020. To start off, I'd like to call upon Malim Hassan Hussein to start off with the awards for the best discipline. We start off with Brother Ali Asgar Naushad Manji. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Brother Hassan Samir Moledina. Please stay on stage for a group photograph. Brother Ali Muhammad Oza Merali. Brother Ali Raza Abbas Sadiq Ali. Brother Ali Abbas Tanvir Kimji. Brother Zain Raza. Brother Abbas Altaf Yusuf. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad for all the people who have got best discipline? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you, Malim. I'd like to call upon our discipline head at the madrasa, Malim Murtaza Balu, to do the rest of the awards. We move to Brother Muhammad Taqi Samir Ali Virani. Brother Ali Abbas Hasnain Musa. Brother Ali Abid Rizwan Sharif. Brother Mikdad Hussein. Brother Muhammad Hussein Bachu. Brother Haider Ali Pir Muhammad. Brother Muhammad Abbas Moledina. And lastly, Brother Maysam Hussein. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Can we have a group photograph, please? Thank you very much. Now we move on to the awards category of the DS Development Society students that have been serving in the academic year 2020. For that, I would like to call upon Al-Hajj Rasul Shamji, the Vice President of the Dar es Salaam Jamaat, to do the awards. We'll start off with Brother Qasim Katao. Brother Qasim Katao. We move on to Brother Mehdi Sharif. Brother Mehdi Sharif. Who was the Communications Subcommittee Chairman. We move on to Brother Muhammad Abbas Versi, who was the Knowledge Subcommittee Chairman. We move on to Brother Hani Rajani, who was the Outreach Subcommittee Chairman. We move on to Brother Ammar Muhammad Ali, who was the Science Subcommittee Chairman. We move on to Brother Ali Akbar Karim, who was the Spiritual Subcommittee Chairman. We move on to Brother Abbas Mulani, who was the Sports Subcommittee Chairman. And as a graduate of the madrasa, he will also receive a scarf. We move on to Brother Kumail Murji, who was the Welfare Subcommittee Chairman. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Al-Hajj Rasul Bhai, please stay on stage while I call upon Al-Hajj Zulfikar Chandu to do the Executive Committee Awards for the Development Society 2020. We'll start off with the Treasurer, Brother Ali Jawad Rajani. We'll move on to the Secretary, who is Mahdi Karmali. We move on to the Chief Justice, who was Brother Hassan Versi. We move on to the Vice President, who was Brother Muhammad Jawad Dala. And finally, we move on to the President of the Development Society, outgoing President of the Development Society 2020, Brother Ali Jafar Darsi. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Can we have another loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Can we have you on the group photograph, please? We hope that now in the future that they will take up the positions that they've been awarded by the Secretary and in the Dar es Salaam Jamaat. So we hope that the people who serviced the madrasa and inshallah will continue servicing the community will take up these positions. Now we move on to the class of 2020, the graduates that are here today and have been waiting for their award for a very long time. I would like to call upon Malim Munawar, the principal of Husseini Madrasa, to give them their awards. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Graduates, please, as I call upon your name, please go up, take your award, and stay on stage, as you will be required to be there for a group photograph at the end. We'll start off with Brother Asim Rahim. Brother Abbas Mulani. Brother Ahmad Kaki. Brother Ali Jafar Darsi. Brother Ali Mohsin Versi. Brother Ali Abbas Firoz Dala. Brother Ali Asgar Jafar. Brother Ali Asgar Safdar. Brother Ali Hussain Somji. Brother Alim Pira. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Brother Ali Raza Chagani. Brother Ali Zaid Barwani. Brother Azhar Sadiq Ali Shan. Brother Bakir Hassan Virani. Brother Hassan Ali Rizvi. Brother Hussein Abbas Jivraj. Brother Ibrahim Sharif. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Now I would like to call upon Sayyid Adil Raza to please come up on stage and finish with the rest of the graduates. We'll move on to Brother Jabir Nadim. Brother Jawad Deuji. Brother Maysam Hussain. Brother Maysam Ali Manji. Brother Mehdi Asgar Versi. Brother Muhammad Abbas Lalji. Brother Muhammad Jawad Akbar. Brother Muhammad Mehdi Visram. Can we have a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Brother Muhammad Nazar Ali. Brother Muhammad Hussein Barwani. Brother Muhammad Kanji. Brother Muhammad Jawad Dala. Brother Muhammad Bimji. Brother Sajjad Hussain Jafar. Brother Salman Ladda. Brother Shani Abbas Chandu. Brother Sibtain Fazal. And lastly, Brother Zahir Abbas A. Abdul Rasul. Again, this is the largest ever class in Husseini Madrasa history to be graduating. Can we have 3 loud salawats ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad? Ma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And now for the best student award in class 12. With the loudest of your voices, I need you to give him a loud salawat. Brother Muhammad Jawad Dala. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Can I have all the dignitaries up here for a photo? Alhaj Zulfikar Chandu, Dr. Jafar Darsi, Tabligh board members, principal of Husseini Madrasa, while they arrange themselves for a photograph, can we have the loudest, in the loudest of our voices, a salawat for our graduates. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Please don't throw your caps, there are fans running on top of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we move on to the last part of the ceremony. I would like to I would now like to call upon the treasurer of the Tabligh board, Brother Javed Virji, to give a vote of thanks. Brother Javed.
Let them sit now. Graduates, I bet if I could read your minds and had the ability to hear your thoughts, I'd be hearing, finally I can go for my sports sessions on Saturday afternoon. I don't have to worry about rushing to madrasa after my tuition classes. I can style my hair without worrying about wearing a topi and probably park my kanzu for the next Eid or Kushali. Hold that thought, we'll circle back to it. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Javed Virji. I'm currently serving the Tabligh board in the capacity of treasurer. I'm honored to stand before you on behalf of the board representing Andu, who unfortunately could not make it today as he had to tend to a family emergency. It has been a difficult year with the way things have panned out across the globe. We've lost friends, family, loved ones. For the Tabligh board, it was the loss of our chairman, Said Hassan Naqvi. Said was the backbone of the Tabligh board, and the brief time we spent under his leadership, he has greatly inspired us with his selfless service to the community and his vision for the betterment. The least we can do for him is make sure that we continue with his legacy and keep him in our prayers. Ladies and gentlemen, as concluding remarks to today's ceremony, on behalf of the Tabligh board, I congratulate the graduates, the winning students who had the opportunity to be on stage, and the winning students who humbly sat in the crowd, and not forgetting the delighted parents. Graduates, follow your instincts and curiosity, and increase your knowledge with as much reading as you can. Embrace opportunities to collaborate, for that is the key to success for us as a society. And broaden your knowledge by as much reading as you do. This is not the end, but rather the beginning of life at the deep end. Whatever next steps you take in life, I invite you to take your studies here as a lifetime of learning. And make sure that you use this to not steer away from the righteous path. Amirul Mumineen has mentioned, everything diminishes when it's used except for knowledge. Your respected teachers have spent numerous hours doing research, preparing for lessons, and making every effort to impart and share the knowledge with you, for which only the Almighty can deservingly reward them. Don't let this graduation mark the end of your relationship with the madrasa. The doors are always open for you, and I assure you, you'll be welcomed with open arms, be it for giving your services, making or airing your views, or seeking any guidance. And on that note, I equally invite the parents as well, for you are an integral part of this institution. Feel free to reach out to any member of the Tabligh board for any discussions that you would like to have. We are more than happy to accommodate you. You can send a message on KSI social media accounts, and you'll be availed with all the contact details for the board. Special thanks to the madrasa management and the faculty for the tremendous effort that they've put in, and that they continue to give their service to this community. The job that they are doing of equipping our youths to become practical and thinking Muslims is something that is not going unnoticed. Circling back to my opening statement and my attempt to read your thoughts, at face value, rushing to madrasa on your busy schedule, struggling to keep your kanzu and topi on point, and sacrificing your sports sessions might feel very annoying at face value. But believe me, I've been there and I've experienced that. But as you move on very soon to your next phase in life, you will see the importance of this. It is teaching you critical aspects of self-discipline, time management, and prioritizing your tasks. It is your choice to take the positive from this and apply it for your personal growth. With this, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Javed. We have now come to the end of this awards giving and graduation ceremony. Asante Sana on behalf of the Husseini Madrasa for coming to this event and gracing us and all the graduates. Asante Sana. The gents will be exiting from the left and the ladies will be exiting from the right. If the parents of the graduates, if you want to take pictures, you can use the stage turn by turn with your parents to take pictures. And last announcement to all the graduates, please give your gown, return your gowns to any DS member before you exit the building. Thank you.